Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy 3. On the last episode we obtained Bahamut, and I mentioned I was going to do a bit of grinding. I got up to level 50. Now before we go and actually do the final dungeon, I do want to go ahead and get this side quest out of the way. As you can see, my Bard has reached level 99 jaw level, so might as well put that to use, get the ultimate weapon, and show what happens when you get a job level to 99 with this blacksmith. And off screen I ended up completing not the bestiary, but bestiary is where the game logs how many enemies you fought. I was at 65% and I ended up catching fighting a few monsters, and I got it up to 67%, and that unlocked the final letter from Taka where he's asking about the orichalcum. Once you do that, if you come to northwest, this is Saronia, if you come to the northwest section on the east side of town, you will find this lady here. So let's see what she has to say. I am a smith traveling the world in search of a legendary metal. And of course that's orichalcum. I have a favor to ask you. This pendant, can you fix it? So yeah, she can fix this pendant for us. Alright, lucky us. There, it is all fixed. And just like that, we get Sarah's pendant. So now we have it fixed. Thank you, I do not have much, but what amount of gil would be sufficient for your work? Now, Ingus kind of talks like he would come from Final Fantasy 12. What may that be? Have you ever heard of orichalcum? And if you played other Final Fantasies, you've definitely heard that before. That's a pretty good dagger you can get in Final Fantasy 9. That's a rare steal unless you want to... I don't think it's that rare, but you can steal that before you get to like Brand Balm. But yeah, now that we got that pendant fixed, we can go back and give it to Sarah. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is required in order to progress further in the side quest, in terms of getting the orichalcum and getting that last letter from Sid. But I'm going to do it just to be safe. And as you can see, I've actually, my bestiary was like 65%. Now it's at 72%. Now, I'm hoping that in order to get Sid's last letter, it doesn't have... Oh, sorry about that. However, I have heard that you actually have to fight and defeat 1,000 enemies. But as you can see, I'm pretty close, 872. In fact, I'm gonna fight in an area that's consistently gives me 3 enemies. And I'll just level up some jobs in the meantime. But I'll be doing that after I fix this pendant. Hopefully hopefully this is enough to get Sid's last letter. If not, then it probably is that 80% bestiary. And if that's the case, then I'll probably just go to the Crystal Tower off screen and fight a lot of the enemies in there. And then come back and show you guys on screen. So yeah, making our way back to go meet up with Sarah and Castle Sassoon. Again, you don't have to do this, but you get some pretty good stuff doing this, so... And if you like doing post-game, then this game doesn't really have an extensive post-game. It's really just this with the legendary blacksmith, maxing out your jobs, getting the level 99 job items, fighting Iron Giant, and then this mail system, and that's pretty much it. Well, there's Bahamut, Leviathan, and what's his name? Odin. But don't worry, the other Final Fantasies will have plenty of side quests. So yeah, once you find the legendary smith in Saronia, now that we have the fixed pendant, we can actually progress with this. Again, I don't know if this is required, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Finding a guide on how to get this completed is a bit cumbersome, but... And I already forgot, I think she's in the Western Tower, or it might be the East Tower. Give me a sec. Pretty sure it's the East Tower. The West, yeah, the East Tower. The West Tower is where you get that White Slayer. Oh, look at this. So, okay, I completely forgot about this. You actually don't have to get Sid's last letter in order to get these level 99 job items. This side quest is essentially so you get the ultimate weapon. So, as you can see, if you have a level 99 job, which I do, my Bard, you get a specific item for each character, or each job, I should say. I see you have Master the Bard among you. Here you should have this insignia. Obtain Bard card. And that's kind of like a key item. In addition, I will give this to you in praise of your achievements. Obtain Ballad Crown. And there's a list of places where she could show up. I was not expecting to run into her, so that was pretty lucky. Let's see. So Ballad Crown is a pretty good helmet. In fact, since I don't have a ribbon on him, look what this does. Defense 35. Now, I wonder what this does for your stats. I'll end up searching it up off screen later, and I can check some of it now, but Magic Defense 77. I'm guessing Intellect of Mind is probably going to change, so 37, 47, and 77. As you can see, this increases your defense by quite a bit. Defense 35. That's even more than the armor. Kind of funny. And look at that. Magic Defense 95. So essentially, having this singing Apollo Harp, you really don't have to worry about the final bosses, Particle Beam and Lightning. Because his magic defense is off the charts. 95. And it seemed to increase his mind by 10. Because it was 47 originally. Awesome. So there goes one of the jobs. I'll most likely be getting the items for the Bard, the Knight, the Black Belt, the Devout, the Viking. And I think that's it. I don't think I'll get my Ninja to 99. Or I might actually. If I want Shurikens doing max damage, I'm probably going to have to get him to 99. But let's see this little cutscene here. You give Princess Sarah her pendant. My pendant, you fixed it. So yeah, more than likely you probably don't even have to do this. Now, I remember some of the items you get off the back of my head, like you get a gigantic axe. I think that's what it's called. It's a really strong weapon for your warrior. I'm gonna stay by my father's side. Yeah, you get a gigantic axe. That's like attack 155 something. The numbers might be a bit off, but it gets like strength plus 20. So if you combine that with the ultimate weapon with for your warrior at level 99 job doing advance, potentially getting a critical, I think that's the most damage you could possibly do. I could be wrong, but I know one time my max damage was like 24,000 in the data book, so when you check on your Moogle. But yeah, let's see now. I think at this point, yeah, I'm gonna have to... Oh, wrong person. I'm actually gonna have to defeat 1,000 enemies if I'm gonna want to... Oh, look at that. Okay, so I guess there's certain things that trigger it. I don't remember this letter from... I thought I already had all those letters. Apparently you don't need to defeat 1,000 monsters, because as you can see, I only have defeated 870 something. You also don't have to have 80% bestiary completed, because right now I only have 72%. And look at that, we got everything unlocked. So, something in the basement. Miss Sid came running up from the basement today, all scared like. She says she saw something big lurking in the shadows. I hope we don't have a monster down there. And that's a big clue as to what you have to do next. So, let's go ahead and pay Sid a visit. Fortunately for us, he's very close because this ship is very, very slow. It takes forever to get around in this thing. To get to Fogglebird, you do need the ship though, so I tend to just do the side quest with it. Where am I going? Let's leave the ship. and get ready for a boss fight, the toughest boss fight in the game. No, I'm joking. This guy's a complete cakewalk. In fact, you should be able to take him out pretty early, but chances are you're not gonna. It's kind of funny how this boss works because there's a lot of things you need to trigger in the story to even get this to come out, and then he just ends up being a really weak boss. So, monster set a permanent residence in our basement. Yikes, that sucks. You need to get him to start paying rent. Too bad that these days even putting on my socks is enough physical exertion for a good 24 hours. So Sid's saying he's a bit okay, it's all good. We got this. You definitely want to do this because the ultimate weapon is amazing. In fact, it's the best weapon in the game. Nothing really even kind of comes close to it. That thing gives plus 15 to all of your stats. And I don't remember if the attack power is 150 or 155, but that's more than enough. Prepare to be exterminated. It is you who will be exterminated, my friend. And funny enough, this is an interesting basement that Sid has. This looks like the area where we got the livergrass shoes. Now, I don't know how much HP this guy has, but I don't see him surviving a turn, to be honest. We'll see. Where's my Lamia harp? There it is. Is that 2,000? He doesn't have a lot of HP. Otherwise, I would have definitely took out a lot. And there we go. So that was 15,000 and he fell down. He probably already had less than that. Well, that was that. Hey, look at that. It looks very unique in this game. Obtained unknown metal. And we're pretty much reaching the end of this side quest. Only 2 things left to do. Now we want to talk to Sid. Your basement certified pest free, Sid. Basement or sewer looking thing? It's a piece of metal that the monster dropped. Well, I'll be its orichalcum. Hey, look at that. That metal is always very rare in pretty much all the Final Fantasies it's in. Yes, we do. In fact, we're gonna meet up with them very shortly. Already making connections. Anyhow, thanks for dropping by to help us. And good luck on your journey. So yeah, now you just want to make your way to Fogelberg and time to get our hands on the ultimate weapon. Perfect timing too, because I'm just about ready to head to the final dungeon. And I completely forgot that this Ballad Crown is actually pretty damn amazing. In fact, I think I'm gonna keep that on and not give him the ribbon, because status effects aren't really that prevalent or common in this game. Now, I think the final boss can turn you into a frog, but that's like very rare. I think it has like a bad breath attack, but that thing has like a very high chance of missing. Actually, I'm not entirely sure because every time I fight him, I usually have ribbons on, so maybe it could be that. Alright, so back to Fogelberg. I believe it's like south of Saronia. Let's see. Oh, the ship is so slow. It looks like it's just crawling on this map. I like the ships in like Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6. They zoom through the map. Unlike this one. Okay, I wasn't really even looking at the... Okay, that's Fogelberg right there. Now, as for the entrance, I believe it's... There it is. Alright, now that we made our way here, let's find this legendary smith. Now I can't remember. I think it's the summoner. There's one of those like kind of mage type jobs that has like gloves that you would get at level 99 from this Smith. And that thing is like defense 40 something, which is pretty insane. And once you talk to Sid and get this orichalcum, she will appear here. Is this what you were looking for? That's unmistakably orichalcum. I didn't think I'd ever lay my eyes on it. Mind if I start working on it? Yeah, go ahead. She knows what she's doing. She's gonna give us this ultimate weapon. This is going to be quite the challenge indeed. As I was expecting you, I succeeded in tempering orichalcum. I see tempering and it reminds me of Tales of Grace's F. Just recently beat that. That was a lot of fun. Look at that. Now this is the best weapon in the game, but I don't know. When it comes to weapons, there's nothing that really is useful against the Iron Giant, apart from, well, the thing is, I'm not gonna spend my time on the Onion Knight, but apart from throwing shurikens and doing Lamia harps from your Bard. But let's see, so the weapons I have on Lunif, both of these give us +5 on all of my stats, so if I put that ultimate weapon on, that's 15, then everything should go up by 10. So let's see, strength and vitality are the same, and agility and intellect are the same, so 58, 36, 39. And the Ragnarok is better than Excalibur, it seems. Well, at least 3 more attack power. And this is attack power of 155, so just like that. I think the Save the Queen is also 140. So it's, if you want +10 vitality or +5 all stats. And look at that, strength was originally 58. Vitality was originally 58, so everything went up +10. It was really +15, but we already had that +5 weapon. So yeah, now Lunif has some pretty ridiculous stats. If I had Save the Queen right now, he would have vitality of 73 at level 50. And his HP level ups would be pretty insane. In fact, they're going to be very nice. I want him to have the highest HP because he's going to be my Viking, so he's the one that's going to be taking all the hits. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do in this episode. I will show later after I beat the game and after I do my grinding before I fight Iron Giant. I'm going to find that Smith again and show you some of the other items you can find. But yeah, on the next episode, we're actually going to wrap up this Let's Play and take on the final dungeon. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.